y'all, it's Charity
and Christine,
and welcome to the very first episode of us doing what we said we were gonna do.
That's it. I like that.
We have made a decision to come from behind the character, me from behind the camera, and give those who love what it is that she does and I do an opportunity to get to know us.
Yeah, we're excited to go along this journey with you. It's been a long time coming, and we hope that you can find peace and happiness and a little bit of humor along the way.
Yeah, so today we're talking about doing it afraid, and this is one of the things that we've done afraid. But Chris, do you mind sharing something that you've done afraid?
One thing that sticks out for me that I had to do in the midst of feeling fear would be my first stand-up comedy performance.
Oh, let's talk about it.
It was a mess, to say the least. I just remember being there and thinking I had it all together. I had a strong 5-minute set. I was excited. I was ready. And then I got introduced by a vet in the game.
Shout out to Carlos Miller.
Carlos Miller. He was the host that night and he hyped me up. And I was just like, why would this man hype me up? Because I've done nothing.
And I'll say this, not only was she introduced by a vet, but she was at one of the places that all the great comedians stop in, and that's at
Cat's Cafe, yes. And I just remember sitting there talking with you, and he was just saying, so-and-so, get ready. We got so-and-so coming up next. And I just remember during the comedian set, feeling a little bit anxious, feeling tight. And then I just remember telling you, hey, I don't think I can do it because I can't feel my legs.
And I remember being very annoyed because I'm like, girl, right now is not the time. But then when I realized
that I could not walk.
And she couldn't hear.
I couldn't hear either. And I was like, listen, something is happening. I started to hyperventilate, right? And there was just that fear, that paralyzing fear that made me lose the function in my legs. My heart was beating fast. I could barely hear. Stuff started getting blurry. The room started closing in on me. I didn't know where I was at. And Carlos was up there giving me this grand introduction. And
I'm talking about headliner.
Y'all seen her all over Atlanta. I've never been anywhere all over Atlanta doing any comedy at this point. This was my absolute first time. And I just remember, you kind of like reaching over the table and saying, well, you got this. You can do this.
Because you can.
And I didn't believe that because I didn't believe in myself. Because I didn't.
You believed enough to make a 5-minute set?
I couldn't even believe that I could walk at the time, but something said, try.
And you did.
And my legs, my feet started moving. I started getting feeling in my feet and then in my legs and then in my hip. And I got up and I did a strong 2-minute set because I forgot the rest of my 5-minute set, but my 2 was the strongest and hottest set that the city of Atlanta had ever experienced.
It was strong, it was hot, it was hilarious, and we were so proud.
I was so proud, yes, indeed. I was proud of myself, and I said, you know what? Maybe you can't do this, but at least you tried.
But the reality of it is that propelled her to what she's been doing for the last 10 years.
Yes, and I had a great time.
And I did too.
I'm glad. Thank you for coming along with me and talking me through it and to say, hey, you know what, you can do it. And your legs just walked you in here. They can walk you to that microphone.
And the truth is, you've been doing comedy for years. You are always an entertainer. You are always such a lively person that it just made sense for you to try it. And I'm proud of you for trying. I really am. Thank you.
When would you say you had to overcome fear and do the thing?
I made a decision to come out of hiding. I was born with severe scoliosis I was born with congenital scoliosis and a severe club foot, making my right foot and leg significantly smaller than my left foot and leg. And for 12 years of my life when I was growing up, I was absolutely confident. You would catch me in skirts, shorts, swimsuits, whatever. And between that time of going into middle school, well, transitioning from elementary school to middle school, I just made a decision that I was going to start hiding. And so from the age of...
But when you say hiding is what?
Baby, hiding for me was covering up my feet and legs. So I was wearing boots in the summertime, pants in the summertime. If any activity consisted of my legs and my feet being seen, count me out. And I would make just a big fuss about even doing that. So went into hiding, turned 30 years old, and was just getting into a place where I'm hot.
It was real hot.
Physically
You know, you
hot.
was in hot Atlanta too, so I know you was extra crispy.
Physically hot in these boots and these pants, and I love skirts and I love dresses, and I was tired of hiding. And I had my cheerleader here. It's amazing that in the times that we're doing the thing that scares us the most, we kind of end up being in the same space.
Yeah.
She just encouraged me to really get over it, you know, embrace what it is. And people who have an issue with it, it'll be their issue. And sure enough,
And be cool yourself.
yeah, and sure enough, took her advice. I created a Facebook post that scared my soul. I wanted to delete it every time a notification came through. But with every notification, there was also comments of people commending me for my bravery. People telling me that because I made a decision to show off the thing that I was ashamed of, that they were going to start doing the same thing. And it has now evolved into this beautiful movement, Love Lives Free. And we're just helping people find freedom in the love of God and embracing who they are.
That's awesome. And I remember that day. And I'm super excited for you. And you are not hiding anymore. You are cool, confident, and classy.
Oh, yes.
All the things. So thank you for sharing it. And thank you for coming out to the world.
And thank you for being there, because it was very scary. And I don't know why I believed a lie that people wouldn't love me because of something I couldn't change about myself, but it was definitely a lie I accepted and believed for a very long time. And the unconditional love of a sister is so important and vital to your life, because that girl spoke some life to me, reminded me of who I was, and now I'm doing what I do.
And so we just encourage you to come out of hiding, to come from that table and use those legs, even if they're paralyzed with fear. And you have fear in your heart and fear in your mind and all the self-doubt. Feel it and do it anyway, because it's worth it. It's so much freedom in doing the thing that you're supposed to be doing. And that's why that fear is so powerful, because what you're supposed to be doing is greater than your fear.
And so we want to challenge each and every one of you who made it to the end of the episode to do one thing for us, and that is put in the comments the thing that you will do afraid. Put in the comments the thing that you've been putting off, that you feel deep down in your inner knowing that if you did it, it may ultimately change your life forever. We want to hear what those things are. We want to celebrate and support you, and come back and let us know that you did it.
Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. We love you, and we'll see you next time.